Hellgrind is an AI-generated film, and according to the Wall Street Journal, is appearing at the Cannes Film Festival. Although the film will only be appearing at a third-party screening event in the town of Cannes and has no official link to the festival. So, with careful screening selection and a little confusion, this appears to benefit the company behind the film, Higgsfield AI. So, I'd like to strip away the hype and examine this AI feature film because I know the devil is in the details. Let's look at the film creation process, because only with good preparation can I see this happening within the time frame. Because 14 days to make a feature film is doing a huge amount of heavy lifting. We have a team of 15 industry professionals using tools to generate video. So the script, storyboards, character models, and many of the other assets would need to be locked down prior to creation or video generation. Then the selecting of the best takes from the resulting footage, so it could be edited together by the team. So at this point, I need to break down the numbers. Based on the articles linked below, we have 25 minutes of film. We have 1,500 seconds, composed of 253 shots with an average length of 6 seconds. Comparing the initial video generation to final shots, we have a success rate of 1 in 64, or about 5.5%. Not particularly good. The average prompt length is 3,000 words, or 10 pages of description per shot. This is equivalent to about 7 average novels, or 750,000 words. Make of that what you will. Which brings us to the subject of cost. Higgsfield AI have backed this a huge amount. Looking at the costing on their website, a standard business plan for 15 people per month would equate to about $2,800, giving them 67,000 credits, which would generate approximately 1,500 shots. They've generated 16,000, so they've used at least 10 times that much. So they've been able to bypass the bottleneck by working closely with the company. Ator Zolansky, the Kazakhstan filmmaker, has been able to produce something. This looks like it's something he's been working on for a while, and it looks okay, but it's hard to say exactly where everything sits. In terms of ownership, I can't see it listed on his bio on LinkedIn, although I do see it pushed by the founder of Higgsfield AI, Alex Maraskorobov, and again, apologies for my pronunciation, pushing it across on social media. So, examining this in detail. Given the list of filmmaking experts and the number of tools available to them, it feels more like an AI-enhanced pipeline with the humans making the creative decisions around planning, pre-production and post-production to get the best results. So the thing you can take away from this is that it's best to plan out a great story than to guess your way through the process. Second point is the acting appears to lack nuance. Something just feels off to my eye. Although I'm not an actor, so it's difficult to comment on the details and the choices an actor would make. But if you have any insight to that, please comment below. And finally, the 3D effects just don't appear to be connecting. The environments are too clean. There's a lack of debris from punch and crystal. The sword blow touches without really leaving a mark instead of cleaving. The physics of the real world don't quite seem to be there. Before looking at where it could be used, we need to examine why we watch movies. Why are we telling each other these visual stories and what we are looking for? We want well-structured stories with good ideas, emotional heart, and a satisfying conclusion. We want it communicated with intent, emotion, and a sense of reality. Even if it is for escapism, we want that consistency. And this stuff seems to lack that emotional nuance in its communication and its storytelling. This visual spectacle is just the next shiny distraction of blinking lights. It's much like a visual fast food. Great for advertising, propaganda, and other media that needs a quicker turnaround. So, back to the use cases for a moment. I can see this used as for backgrounds, environments, crowds, background characters, visual effect replacements for objects, characters, and environments, compositional effects, those sort of things. Although most of the time, there are perfectly effective tools and resources out there already. For example, see the Corridor Crew's green screen AI. Anyhow, if you have see any other uses for this sort of stuff, I'm curious, and thank you for your time.